45s, but I like this. It's okay to like stuff.
Right.
But is this the right tool for the job, Brandon? This gun, if you run out of bullets, you can throw this at somebody's head to kill them.
Right. It looks heavy.
We did a video says 9mm is preferred.
Correct.
And I think a lot of people got triggered just by why I like a 9mm.
Yeah.
But didn't understand what's the different scenarios or the different parameters why I like the 9mm.
Right.
Brandon, you know some of those parameters?
I mean, I personally do. And like I said, we talked about some of the reasons why you would go with a 9mm because it's comfortable. You know, you can kind of feel like that's, you know, your best weapon of firing. You feel like it's not no kickback. You know, some of those kind of things that make it easier than shooting a 50 cal or a 380. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon is kind of right, but I'm just going to clarify a little more.
Go ahead.
Go with any caliber that you shoot the best with, and that's reliable.
But do a lot of people shoot different calibers like that?
No, I think a lot of people have something we're going to discuss at the end of this video called anchoring bias.
Mm-hmm.
So they like something just because they like it. And they may not have real factual information to back up why they like it.
Mm-hmm.
And they may be losing at the same time. But Brandon, check this first comment out. It says no one in prison is showing off his 45 ACP. If y'all guys don't know what a 45 ACP is,
only reason I know about that is from James Bond, I believe. I think GoldenEye. Go ahead.
That's a 45. So it's almost a half inch diameter bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, can I add this thing back to the stream? And Brandon, why do you think nobody in prison is showing off a 45 ACP wound scar?
Because what kind of handgun can shoot a 45 ACP?
Anyone. Most
anyone?
of them.
So if I had, like I said, I had my shield, my gun can shoot those bullets if I load them in there?
Well, if you bought a shield that was chambered for 45, yes.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's not as common. So, you know, there you go.
There you go. If now this came off of a website, so I didn't put the source on here, but I kind of believe it. It says 9mm pistols represent 56% of all the handguns made in the U.S. in the past decade.
Mm.
Now, with this guy right here, he says nobody's showing off a 45 scar because ain't nobody shooting a 45.
Right,
you know?
Right.
So for I almost could bet you for every 1,000 bullets 9mm get off, somebody shoot a 45 maybe 20 times.
But this is the scary thing. Look how many likes that person got. That comment got 601 thumbs up. People literally be on. You can go to our channel and like other videos, but no, they want to like this comment. And look how many replies this comment got.
It has a lot. It has, and we one of them. You know, it's a lot. Now let's look at a little more reason the guy under him. Could you read that, Brandon?
Yeah, you're right about all of them. They are all designed for the same thing, but 9mm is always readily available, so it's a must-have. I like the 45 for when there's a need for more stopping power for a quick takedown.
Now, this person, Mr. Patrick, he seems reasonable to me.
Kinda, yeah.
He said,
but
what?
But still, like, I guess people are they want to acknowledge the 9mm. They want to say you're right, but they want to say you're wrong too, and this is why you could be wrong. Why can't you just be right?
In the video, I didn't pick. I said me.
But look what you did. You did 9mm is preferred. That's all. That's it.
That's for me. And I said in the video, I said pick the one that you can shoot the best.
Correct.
I like to have more rounds because you never know what's going to happen.
But what people see is headlines, and they kind of go with the headlines, and we do that on purpose because we want to get people into our videos and triggered and typing, because that does help our channel.
Brandon, check that out. You see that, Brandon?
I do.
What kind of gun? What caliber you think this is?
9.
Nope, it's a 45.
Is it?
Yeah. See, I like 45. You know?
No, you don't. Clearly, you like all 9mm guns, and you just that's what you like. You can't possibly carry any other guns or think, Actually, let me make this bigger so I can see it. So I can see the gun. Okay. What kind of what? So
okay,
tell me about.
Hold on, I make it bigger. I like 45s. Mm-hmm. This is a passion gun. I bought this because I like it. I desired it. Mm-hmm. But it's very rarely. I don't use this for no person. I will probably never use this for no personal defense. Mm-hmm. Next week we probably do a quick 5-minute video of 9mm, 40 cals, and 45s. But I like this. It's okay to like stuff.
Right.
But is this the right tool for the job, Brandon? This gun, if you run out of bullets, you can throw this at somebody's head to kill them.
Right. It looked heavy. It looked like
the gun, Brandon. If you just can feel the weight, so you run out of bullets, just throw this thing at somebody, you'll knock them out.
And like I said, I like my shield. It just feels right in my hand. I kind of had it on me the other day just because I'm trying to get more comfortable with the gun. I put it in my pants. It just feels right. Like that looks bulky. I'm not saying it is. It looks heavy, and it look kind of clunky. Like I could probably pull it, but it seems like it's got too much weight in it. It's just got too much weight in the barrel.
Now, we're gonna have a gentleman talk about this gun right here in the next comments. I want Brandon to read it. Brandon, could you read this one right here?
I have nothing against using a 9mm with a good HP. What's the HP?
How to point.
Okay. Having said that, my favorite response to this debate came from an older friend of mine who worked with special operations in CE Asia in the late 60s. His response was something like, I've seen a lot of men get shot by 45. I've never seen any of them get back up.
This is a loaded question to a person. No, this is this is a convincing question to a person who does not know no history. So,
and why do you say that?
Because this was the only handgun issue during that time.
Okay.
So it wasn't the military wasn't giving out no 9mm. Everybody had this gun right here in my hands.
Right. So in the late 60s.
So he's talking about out of late 60s Vietnam.
In Asia,
Yeah, he's talking about Vietnam or Laos over there. This was standard issue. Mm-hmm. So your old friend is correct because ain't nobody had no other handgun.
Right. So what year did 9mm become as popular as it is now? And why? Why did it overtake 45?
See, Brandon, you put me on the spot. It's gonna I'm gonna say it's gonna be people in these comments. You said 80% correct and 5% wrong, but
that's still good. But like I say, that kind of stuff is good. You want to bring that out of people so they can start typing.
All right. 9mm hit the scene in the 80s. Mm-hmm. When United States started to use that as a sidearm, they got rid of this. They said this 45 is too heavy. Mm-hmm. You get less rounds and it weighs a lot. They got rid of that and they bought a M9, a Beretta 92. Mm-hmm. So in the 80s, and everybody like to follow America except for Russia or China. Other countries saw United States was picking this up. And they decided to put this in the treaty, the NATO treaty. Well, I think the alliance. Maybe it was kind of treaty and alliance. So they started to put that in there. Now, this comment at the bottom says it takes 8 to 10 45. I would take 8 to 10 45s over 13 to 15 9mm.
Nope.
Now, Brandon, could you pull up? Are you logged on to our Man of the Metaverse?
I believe so. Let me see.
Pull up the short I uploaded yesterday. And let's look at this man's comment.
All right, hold on 1 second.
I'll go stop sharing. It's a picture of me.
I got
which says 9mm preferred part 2.
Okay.
See, can you play that? And we'll go back to this comment.
Can you see it? Can I make it
Yep,
bigger?
I can see it.
All right,
You know, just play it.
This may be a cold pill to swallow to all my 40 cal and 45 lovers. Today, a significant other to me had a person in a rough neighborhood. In my opinion, to her, she didn't know it was rough because she don't know the surroundings. But a rough neighborhood, a person tried to open her car door while she was still in there. Person tried twice. Then they went to another car, got in the car, and drove off. If you had your 45, let's be real, and you wanted to use your gun, 2 shots you're gonna miss. You got 8 rounds. So you put 2 rounds in that guy. So that's 4 shots. You got 4 shots left. This guy's friends had 2 to 3 people in the car. When if they chose to engage you, will you have enough shots to meet that problem? Shots do matter.
And that's why I don't understand why people say that.
Over stopping power. All right, this may be a cold pill to swallow.
Now, Brandon. Now
That's why I don't understand why somebody would try to have that argument. They want to have less bullets and more accuracy when the accuracy of the
they didn't say accuracy. They stopping power.
Stopping power. What okay, that's what you want if things getting real in the streets. You worrying about stopping power? Now I want to have as much ammo in one clip as I can, and I feel comfortable firing it.
Look at that scenario, Brandon. This gun holds 8 shots. I said in one of our videos, most people gonna miss the first 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're down to 6 shots.
Right.
Now you got 6 shots and you got 4 people. What you gonna do?
Run. You gonna run?
What you gonna do? Huh?
You gonna run?
And somebody jump out the car with a Draco. What?
Right.
What you gonna do?
Right. Or a Glock with a switch. I saw a video because I don't watch a lot of videos where people firing a Glock with a switch. That's a lot of bullets really fast.
Correct.
And that could really hurt a lot of people.
Behind the person, you hit the people behind you trying to hit.
Right. For no reason. Like that, just throw that in there. But go ahead.
So when this person said, "I take 8 to 10 45s over the 13 to 15
any day,"
that was a real life scenario that happened yesterday.
Mm.
Yesterday. What you gonna do with 8 shots? You got 4 people,
right?
And they way over there. If they come out there with them K's, you ain't gonna do nothing to them.
Or you're gonna be like, hold on, stand still, stand still. Bye.
Or what's the odds of people? You ain't the police. What's the odds of people carry extra of these on their side?
Right.
While you try to pick up some eggs that cost $5 at the grocery store.
Right. Not to mention your heart's gonna be pumping, like adrenaline's gonna be rushing, you're gonna be nervous. It's a lot to do. That's a lot to process in that moment. You might fumble a gun and drop it.
Guy in the